Welcome to the Squeaky Wheel Farm. Hi, I'm Christine. Our youngest son is getting married soon. And while we've been planning the wedding, a lot of thought has been going into symbolism and what it means to love someone. Now, many people think of rings and flowers and things like that that mean love. But in our family, it's the wooden spoon. I wanted to give a meaningful gift to my future daughter-in-law, and yes, you heard me correctly, daughter-in-law, because even though I didn't give birth to her, she has won over our hearts, and we love her like she's our own. So daughter-in-law is a good way to describe our future daughter-in-law. So I've been thinking a lot about what gift could I give her that would be meaningful and important and make a difference in their early marriage. The wooden spoon, is a symbol of love in our home. Cooking is truly a powerful way of showing someone that you love them. And if someone takes the time to make a meal for you, especially if they know that it's your favorite meal or something that you truly love, you can be pretty certain that that person feels strongly about you. I've made many a favorite meal with this wooden spoon, whipped up many birthday cakes as well. So it holds some special value to us. My future daughter-in-law has recently shown some interest in cooking and baking, and I'm so excited for her. Now, my daughter-in-law has asked me and all the guests at her shower to put together a recipe, one of our favorites she asked for, just any old anything. And I've really had to give it a lot of thought this week because I have no idea as far as what they're going to like. I know my son, I know what he likes. But my daughter-in-law, well, she has different tastes, different likes, and, we're still learning her. But I'm going to give you some recipes. I'm going to give you some ideas. And I certainly expect you to tweak them and make them your own. So don't feel guilty about changing my recipe. My son will adapt, and he'll love whatever you make. Cooking is such a good skill to have. You'll never go hungry if you have a wooden spoon and a few skills. It'll be such a good investment in your time. But back to the wooden spoon. I've also delivered a little bit of discipline with this wooden spoon. Now, I don't want you to think that I take my boys out behind the woodshed and give him a good whooping, but I have got his attention with it, and so I wanted to share that. Many years ago, my son was a teenager, and he'd often go out running in the mornings and wearing earbuds in both his ears, heading down the street, because there's nowhere else to run in our area other than in the middle of the street, because just as a teenager, that's where you're supposed to run. And I was always so deathly afraid that he would get hit by a car and be laying in a ditch somewhere and we wouldn't even know where he was. So I'd scold him and tell him, you cannot wear both earbuds, you have to wear just one. And he just would not listen. So one morning he was heading out with both earbuds in, and I was in the kitchen cooking something, and he couldn't hear me. He had both his earbuds in, and they were going, and he was heading out the door. And by that point, he had already been able to outrun me for many years, so I did the only thing I could think of, and threw that wooden spoon, and it went right past his head. I caught his attention and turned him around, and we had a discussion. So in our house, when you have a wooden spoon in your hand, that means it's time for people to listen, that this is important. This is something that I want you to know because I love you. And in my son's mind, this wooden spoon is a symbol of respect. It's discipline. It's love. But I want my daughter-in-law to know that if you have this wooden spoon in your hand, he will listen. This is a symbol of love. This is a symbol of importance. And if you have this wooden spoon, I can tell you what's going through his head. First of all, he's going to wonder, is it my birthday? And then he's going to be thinking, is it dinner time? And then the third thought that goes through his head is going to be, what do I need to apologize for? So did my daughter-in-law keep this wooden spoon? Now, it doesn't have to be hung on a wall or a place of importance, but someplace where you can grab it quickly and say, hey, this is important. I need you to listen to me. This is important. I love you, but you need to listen. Now, this isn't the first wooden spoon that I've owned. I've got many others. There's even been some that I've ruined or thrown away. So the magic doesn't come from this wooden spoon. Not this particular one anyway. The magic comes from what I feel inside when I'm trying to make something that you'll enjoy. When I'm giving the thought and the energy into making something for you. We want all your dreams to come true. I want for both of you to have a long and happy marriage. And if you have half of what we have, then you will truly be blessed. Don't forget to get somebody you love a wooden spoon. Let them know that you love them. In our family, that's how you express love. By letting them know that you're willing to cook for them and you care about them. Well, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching. Oh, and one more thing. I hope to see you again soon.